Hello and welcome to Anatomy of the Game. Thank you for everyone that's been supporting Anatomy of the Game. I've got a couple of questions about the quarterback position, and we're going to go over that today. We're going to go over two things for the quarterback today: pre-snap reads and QB progression. I want to say thanks to Livestrong21 and Grunt3 for their idea. First thing you want to do as a quarterback when you walk up to the line of scrimmage is read your defensive front. So we're going to scan really quickly from left to right here, and I'll see the defensive front. It looks like it is a dime defense, and the way it is right now, it looks like a dime defense. I'm actually looking at the linebacker here. He comes out of the nickel formation, so we actually have a mismatch on the right-hand side. My wide receiver is now being covered by a linebacker, and it looks to be a man defense. What I mean by man is it can be a man defense with one safety over a top. It can be a man defense with a blitz. It can be a man defense for a number of different reasons. A pure zone means no one is manned up. So it looks like it's a man of some sort from this standpoint. The next thing I want to do is look at the weaknesses or strengths of the formation. We've already decided that we are believing it is a man defense. So what we're going to do is look at the weaknesses and strengths. We've already recognized that we have a mismatch. We have a linebacker that's covering a wide receiver on the inside. And if we scan the field a little more, we'll see it looks like we're going to have two safeties over the top. So a good weakness point would be the receiver that's being covered by the linebacker. So I'm actually going to switch to that receiver as my primary receiver on this play. The next thing I want to do is make sure no one is blitzing. So as we look around, I don't see pressure coming. I don't see anybody up on the line. The safety has a 5-yard step forward. He could be in a cover 3, but we've already decided it was man, so he may be faking a blitz at this point. We're going to have to wait till after the snap to see. We're not going to make an adjustment. I believe this play is going to work. This is a deep attack. So my primary receiver is actually the receiver that was being covered by the outside linebacker, or in this case, the strong linebacker. So we're going to go ahead and snap the ball. So the first thing I want to do now, I'm looking at the safety on my side because I've already decided that I want to throw to that guy that is in a superior position against the linebacker. The safety seems to be coming forward. So we're looking at the safety first, and we see him coming forward. So the next thing we want to do is check for blitzing. No blitzing off the outside. The safety's still coming forward, so it's a safety blitz. What this does is it opens up the opportunity for me to throw it deep now because there's no one over the top, and we have a mismatch. So as soon as I get ready, we're going to stop, scan the field. Everyone else is manned up. We have a mismatch, no safety over the top, and we're going to let it fly. I won't be mean. I'll let you guys see what actually happens to the ball. And the mismatch was not much of a mismatch. Biggest thing to remember as a quarterback is it just takes practice. You need to know the defensive fronts. It's more important for you to know the defensive schemes and what they look like than it is to know your own plays. I say that because if you know where they're going to be, you definitely know where your guys are going to be. So let's look at this one. We come out and we are in an empty set, and the defense has come out in the 3 deep zone. So we have 2 corners on this side, 3 safeties deep, and 2 corners on this side. So we need to check man or zone. I can't really tell if this is a man or a zone. It looks like it's going to be a zone, but that safety that's creeped up a little bit may be manned up on my number 12. So I'm going to look at that as a strength for us, just because he's playing back very far. So at the snap of the ball, what we want to do is read the safeties through the linebacker, because they can give you, the linebackers give you just as much information as the safeties do. In this situation, if the linebacker goes straight to the right side, he may be the one that's manned up on the inside wide receiver, which still gives us the advantage. If he sits in a zone, goes straight back, goes to the left, he can't be manned up, so we know it's a zone at that point. We're reading the safeties, and then we need to make a decision. So let's see what happens on the snap of the ball. I've highlighted number 12 as my primary receiver on this one, just because I think he's the mismatch and the strength of the offense at this point. So when I snap the ball, reading the safeties through the linebacker attacked the line of scrimmage. So he was on a blitz, and so that makes me believe that there is a man defense with somebody going to be a mismatch. Number 12 was the guy that we looked at for the play, for the mismatch, but I changed it at the snap right here. I think this is about right where I changed it. I'm reading number 14 crossing the middle of the field. I have a blitz from one of the corners on that right side as well. So it looks like they were in a zone blitz with a corner coming in and the linebacker coming in. So we're going to go ahead and continue with this play. And I tried to throw it in between the two deep zones, and I just couldn't get it off fast enough. My guy tries to catch it and gets hit by the safety. Overall, though, the reads were spot on, and the play should have been made, but he drops the ball. As a quarterback, the first thing you want to do is come up to the line of scrimmage and read your defense. We're going to look at this defense here. It looks like they are in man defense. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive backs and 2 linebackers. We actually have a linebacker that has come out to cover the most inside receiver. I'm looking at a man defense. I have a bunch set, and it's a pass play. My first pre-snap read is to check for man or zone, and I've done that. I recognize the man defense. We're also going to check for weaknesses and strengths. My strength right now is for number 85, shorter, is on number 92, the most inside linebacker. So I don't need to make any adjustments here. It looks like I'm going to be okay. So let's snap the ball, and let's read the safeties first and see what happens. Check right here. Our first read, safety comes up over the top on the left-hand side. The right-hand safety drops back. Looks like a cover 2 man defense. Cover 2 is dictated by the 2 safeties covering the 2 deep zones. If this were cover 3, we would have 3 deep players, 1 on each third of the field. In this instance, we're looking at a cover 2. We've already decided that it's going to be a man defense just because of the way they were lined up. So at the snap, it looks like I was correct. I'm going to throw the quick short pass to the outside, try to hit him on his left shoulder over the side. I messed up and hit him on the right-hand shoulder, and the linebacker gets a free hit at him. Thank you for watching Anatomy of the Game, and I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the quarterback position. Make sure you practice the pre-snap reads and your progressions that can only make you a better quarterback.